Good morning, Steeler Nation. Waking up to some good news, some news that we needed. The Pittsburgh Steelers finally signed a middle linebacker. We're going to get into who that middle linebacker is, what this means for the Steelers moving forward, and did they find their guy? Hit that like and subscribe button, ring that notification bell. With that being said, I'm Daniel J. This is State of the Steelers, and welcome to. So the Pittsburgh Steelers finally signed a middle linebacker to replace Devin Bush and Robert Spillane. Robert Spillane, who signed with the Las Vegas Raiders yesterday, who's gone. A guy that I thought maybe perhaps would find his way back onto the team. A guy that took 100% of the snaps defensively in the latter part of the season last year. Well, he took off, so the Steelers needed to get somebody in return, and which they did. The Pittsburgh Steelers have signed or agreed to terms with Cole Holcomb. He's for a 3-year deal pending a physical. Now, the reason why this physical is probably important is last year, around week 7, Holcomb went down with a foot injury. He didn't go on IR until late November, and the reason being is he was getting second opinions on his foot sprain. It ended up needing and requiring season-ending surgery. He did get it towards the later end part of the season, and so the Steelers need to see where he's at right now. But a little bit about him. He is out of the North Carolina University, or he played college at North Carolina. I'm sorry. He's a 5th-round pick. He was a immediate starter for the Washington Commanders. In his career, he's racked up 388 tackles, 4.5 sacks, 3 interceptions. One of them was a pick six, 10 passes defended, and 5 forced fumbles. I mean, he's been a solid guy. Last season when he was up until the point that he got injured, he was one of the top leaders for middle linebackers that when it came to tackles. And so let's kind of compare these two guys, and then I believe I have a video to show you guys as well to kind of see what you guys get when you get a Cole Holcomb. And so first and foremost, he's going to be replacing Devin Bush. So let's pull this up. Devin Bush's combine. Now, of course, Devin Bush had an ACL injury, so he may not be the same player. Maybe the speed may not be there it once was. Not everybody heals the same when it comes to certain injuries. He on the field didn't appear to be as fast, but this is what we were looking at. Devin Bush coming out of the combine. We'll start off at the top, 71 inches tall. That's about 5'11", 234 pounds, BMI 33.42. Arm length 32 inches, hand size 9.6, wingspan 76.5 inches. Out of Michigan, he ran a 4.43 40 at 18.47 miles per hour. 20-yard split was 2.5 seconds, and the 10-yard split was 1.5 seconds. Bench press 21 reps, and vertical leap 40, broad jump 124. All right, let's see how he compares to Cole Holcomb. So initially, Cole Holcomb was already a little bit taller. So Devin Bush is about 5'11". This guy's a little bit a tad taller than 6'1", 231 pounds versus 234. So Holcomb is a little bit taller and a little bit leaner. BMI 31, which would make sense for that. Wingspan 76 inches, so he's a little bit longer in that aspect. Now at the combine, he didn't work out, but he did do so at his pro day. So at his pro day, he ran a 4.5 compared to Devin Bush's 4.43. So there is a little bit of a drop there when it comes to the speed aspect. 18.14 miles per hour to 18.47 miles per hour. Just slightly slower. I think that, and I think this is also perhaps maybe because of his height. Taller guys usually, it takes them a little bit longer to get going down the field, but the top speed's usually there, and so maybe perhaps that's why he's started catching up. The 20-yard split is at 2.6 for Cole Holcomb to Devin Bush's 2.58, so it's fairly close. The 10-yard split 1.59 for Cole Holcomb to the 10-yard split at 1.53. So for Devin Bush. So Devin Bush is a little bit faster, obviously, but not by a lot. Not by a lot, especially in that 10 to 20-yard split. You're going to see your linebackers running back and forth within that. They're not going to – sometimes they do, but most of the time they're not going to be, spread down the field and running in a sprint down the line. usually a lot of their work is done in and around the line of scrimmage, behind it about 10 yards or so. And so, not so much down the field, but that 10, 20-yard split, it's pretty comparable. Hand size for Cole is he's a longer hand size. We talked about the height. The weight's a little bit lower. Broad jump at 132 versus, let's see, where is it? 124. So a little bit more athletic as far as Cole Holcomb goes in that aspect. 40-inch vertical to, let's see, where did it go? Because not all of them vertically, he didn't do it. And so what we can compare in this aspect, this is very comparable. Let's see. And so those are the measurables between the two. Now let's see what we see in what we find, what we get out of a Cole Holcomb. But I think this is a good starting point for the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know, it's like I mentioned yesterday. I felt that. Let me pause this real quick. I felt that the Steelers are probably in that Emmons conversation. You don't get to $72 million or $80 million without having some sort of competition. Right there, you're going to have a couple of teams bidding in for a player. My opinion, I think that's what happened when we talked about Edmonds, which is why his pay was rightfully so well-deserved. He's done fantastic things, has a long career ahead of him. He's only 24 years old. And so, you know, just for perspective, I believe he's either the same age or younger than Kenny Pickett. And so, who just completed his rookie season. So this guy came into the league very early, showed dominance, showed that he belonged. He's got a long career ahead of him, rightfully so. Congratulations to him. But I think the Steelers were one of the teams that were involved in that. Now, I don't think I can. All right. So in this play here, you have right here is Holcomb, right? And he's going up against the Cowboys. Watch what he does. Charges in. Boom. Oh, man, I got to watch that again. Look at what he does to Ezekiel Elliott. So he's charging in right there. There's Ezekiel Elliott off to, what is that? Andy Dalton, number 14, when he was with the Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott is going to try to block him. Holcomb is entering in from the right side of the line, and he's just going to blow him up. Watch this. Boom. And then he goes and makes the sack. That's our boy right there. So again, let's watch this again. All right, so I'll pause it. So Holcomb is the interior lineman. While you're looking at the screen, he's the second from the top, and behind the defensive line. He's going to blitz in from the right side of the line, the left side of the defense, and you're going to just see him blow up Ezekiel Elliott and then make the sack on the quarterback. You know, I like what he did there. He kind of looks like he's getting ready to drop back in coverage, right? Look, right before the snap, he puts his foot back like he's going to drop back in coverage, and then goes forward and really just lunges himself into Ezekiel Elliott and really just shows his dominance in it. You know, good things there. I'm excited about it. You know, he's not the big name or the big splash that we're looking for. He still has to pass, also physical, so we still need to check that, you know, cross that check mark. But so far, the Steelers had a weak middle linebacker group right now. You know, it's just not a lot of bodies in there. They needed to pick up someone. They make a little bit of a splash. So welcome to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hopefully you have a long and very, very successful career with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Looking forward to seeing number 55 still out there. I reckon that's probably going to be the number that he's going to use, as I highly doubt that Devin Bush will be back. Let me know in the comment section. What do you guys think about this guy? Let me know. Do you like him? Do you dislike it? Do you like the move? Don't like the move? Do you think he's just a backup kind of guy? Do you think that they're going to continue to keep Myles Jack? Is this the pair, Myles Jack, Cole Holcomb? Let me know what you guys think. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell. With that being said, y'all, I'm Daniel J. This is State of the Steelers. Peace.